Have you ever noticed this? You understand almost everything in English. Movies make sense. YouTube videos feel easy. You can even read articles without much trouble. But the moment someone asks you to speak, your mind goes completely blank. Suddenly, the words disappear. Your heart beats faster. Simple sentences feel impossible. So what do? You start translating from your native language. You search your brain for grammar rules. You try to build the perfect sentence. And by the time you're ready, the conversation has already moved on. Here's the truth most learners never hear. You don't have a vocabulary problem. You don't have a grammar problem. You have a thinking in English problem. Your brain is still trained to use your native language first, and English second. That delay is what's killing your fluency and confidence. But here's the good news. You can actually train your brain to speak English automatically. Here's something most English learners never realize. Speaking fluently is not a knowledge problem. It's a brain speed problem. Your brain actually uses two different systems for language. The first is the slow thinking system. This is the system you use when you translate from your native language, search for grammar rules, and carefully build sentences in your head. It's accurate, but it's painfully slow. The second is the fast automatic system. This is the system fluent speakers use. They don't translate. They don't think about grammar. Their brain pulls out full English phrases instantly, like reflexes. Here's the issue, most learners spend years training only the slow system. You study vocabulary lists. You memorize grammar rules. You do written exercises. All of that improves knowledge, but it doesn't train your brain to speak in real time. Fluency develops when your brain builds automatic speaking patterns through repetition, not overthinking. The more you practice using English quickly and imperfectly, the stronger those neural pathways become. Remember this. Fluency isn't about knowing more English. It's about training your brain to use English faster. And that's exactly what these next 5 daily exercises are designed to do. Puzzle piece exercise 1, think in simple English. If you want to speak English without translating, you must first teach your brain one powerful habit. Thinking in English during your normal day. Right now, your brain probably thinks in your native language automatically. English only appears when you force it. That's why speaking feels slow, your brain has to switch languages first. We're going to change that. The goal is not to think in perfect English. The goal is to think in simple, fast English. Start describing your daily actions in your head. I'm making tea. I'm opening my laptop. I'm walking to work. Then describe your feelings. I'm tired. I feel stressed. I'm excited about today. You can also talk about near-future plans. Later I will watch a movie. I'm going to call my friend. Here are the rules that make this exercise powerful. No dictionary. No stopping to fix grammar. No translating first. Speed is more important than perfection. Your brain needs flow, not correctness. Every time you do this, you build automatic sentence patterns in English. Over time, your brain stops seeing English as a school subject, and starts treating it like a real thinking language. Remember. Bad English in your head today becomes fluent English tomorrow. Headphone exercise 2, shadowing. If thinking in English trains your inner voice, shadowing trains your real speaking speed. Shadowing means listening to English and repeating it at the same time as the speaker. Not after. Not with long pauses. Together. Why is this so powerful? Because your brain doesn't have time to overthink. It can't translate. It can't check grammar. It has only one job: keep up. That pressure forces your brain to start processing English faster and more automatically. Here's how to do it. First, choose a short audio or video clip, about 30 to 60 seconds. It could be from a YouTube video, podcast, or movie scene. Listen once just to understand the general meaning. Then play it again and start speaking along with the speaker. Try to copy their pronunciation, rhythm, and even emotion. If they sound excited, you sound excited. If they speak calmly, you speak calmly. Important rules. Don't pause when you make a mistake. Don't stop for unknown words. Don't rewind every second. Your goal is flow, not perfection. At first, it will feel messy. Your tongue will struggle. Your timing will be off. That's normal, and that's exactly how your brain gets faster. Shadowing connects listening and speaking into one automatic system. Instead of building sentences from scratch, your brain learns ready-made speech patterns at real speed. Remember, shadowing turns English from something you study into something you do. Speaking head exercise: 3 to 60-second speaking bursts. One of the biggest reasons you can't speak fluently is simple. You give yourself too much time to think. Fluency doesn't grow when you carefully build perfect sentences. It grows when your brain learns to respond quickly, even if the English isn't perfect. That's why this exercise is so powerful. Set a timer for 60 seconds. Now choose an easy topic, nothing complicated. Talk about your day. Your favorite food. Your plans for tomorrow. What you did last weekend. Then start speaking, and don't stop until the timer ends. You're not allowed to pause for long thinking. You're not allowed to switch back to your native language. Just keep going, no matter what. Forget a word. Don't freeze. Explain it another way. For example, I went to the place where you buy medicine, pharmacy. Or, I watched a movie about space, with rockets and planets. This teaches your brain a powerful skill: communication over perfection. The more you do this, the faster your brain gets at finding words, building sentences, and expressing ideas under pressure. That's exactly what real conversations feel like. It might feel uncomfortable at first. That's a good sign. It means your brain is stretching and getting stronger. Remember, fluency is built while speaking imperfectly, not while waiting silently. Brain exercise 4, memory retelling. Most learners spend hours listening to English, but almost zero time using what they just heard. That's a huge missed opportunity. Right after you watch or listen to something in English, your brain is full of fresh vocabulary, sentence patterns, and natural expressions. This is the perfect moment to train your speaking. Here's what to do. Watch a short video or listen to a short story, just 1 to 2 minutes. It could be a YouTube clip, a podcast, or even a short scene from a show. Pay attention to the meaning, not every word. Then pause it. Now, without looking at the script or replaying it, try to retell what happened in your own words. You might say, "It was about a man who missed his train and then something funny happened," or, "The speaker explained how to stay motivated when learning something new." Important rules. Don't try to memorize sentences from the video. Don't translate into your native language first. Focus on explaining the idea, even if your English is simple. This forces your brain to take input and turn it into original output, which is exactly what happens in real conversations. Over time, this exercise builds a powerful skill, creating sentences naturally instead of repeating memorized ones. Remember, retelling trains your brain to create English, not just copy it. Repeat button exercise 5, Daily English Reaction Training. If you really want to speak English without thinking, you must train something deeper than sentences. You must train your reactions. Fluent speakers don't stop to translate emotions. When something happens, English comes out instantly, because their emotional responses are already connected to the language. You can build that same habit. Start reacting in English during your normal daily life. Drop something. Say, "Oh no." Taste something delicious. "This is amazing." Feeling tired in the afternoon? "I need coffee." See something surprising online? "Wow, that's crazy." The key is to make it real. Use tone. Use facial expressions. Feel the emotion as you say the words, even if you're alone. This helps your brain connect English not just to thinking, but to feeling. These small reactions might seem simple, but they train some of the fastest language pathways in your brain. Over time, English stops being something you prepare, and starts becoming something that just comes out. This is when speaking begins to feel natural instead of stressful. Remember, fluency begins when English becomes your reaction, not your translation. High voltage: how these exercises rewire your brain. All 5 exercises share one powerful principle: your brain changes through practice. Every time you think in English, shadow a speaker, speak in bursts, retell a story, or react naturally, you are strengthening neural pathways, the circuits your brain uses to process language. The more you repeat, the stronger these pathways become. Over time, forming English sentences stops feeling like a conscious effort and starts feeling automatic. Speed training, like shadowing in 60-second speaking bursts, trains your brain to bypass overthinking. Your slow translation system steps aside, and the fast, fluent system kicks in. That's why these exercises feel uncomfortable at first. Your brain is rewiring itself. Daily practice also makes English familiar and natural, not just something you study. Just like children learning their first language, your brain begins to process English as a living, usable language, not a subject to memorize. The transformation is subtle at first, but powerful. You'll notice it in your reactions, your confidence, and how easily words come to mind in real conversations. Remember this. You're not just learning English, you're training your brain to live in English. Prohibited common mistakes to avoid. Many learners fall into the same traps. Waiting until their English is perfect before speaking. Studying endlessly but speaking very little. Being afraid of making mistakes. Quitting because progress feels slow or invisible. Here's the truth: fluency isn't built overnight. It's built through consistent, small daily actions. Every short practice session, every 60-second speaking burst, every shadowing exercise adds up. Your brain is literally rewiring itself one day at a time. Remember, small daily practice creates big long-term fluency. Your brain changes through repetition. Every time you speak, even imperfectly, you're strengthening the pathways that make English automatic. Mistakes are not failures, they're proof that your brain is learning. Speaking badly today is exactly how you'll speak fluently tomorrow. Fluency isn't about perfection. It's about building habits, training your mind, and trusting the process. The more you practice, the more automatic English becomes, until one day, you'll start speaking and realize you didn't translate first. That's when you'll know, your brain has truly learned to live in English. Which of these 5 exercises will you try today? Share in the comments when you struggle most speaking English. Your experience can help others too. And don't forget to subscribe for more brain-based fluency training that makes English automatic and fun.